Hello, this is Mike at TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your Flagstaff Mac 206 LTD pop-up tent camper. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A few things to take into consideration when you're parking. On your campsite, you're going to have your awning to bring out. On your off campsite, I just want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Your power is going to plug in right in front of your tires. And your city water connection is going to be at the rear of the unit. So park accordingly so you can utilize facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive and unhook hitch, first thing we're going to do is level our unit. Easy for you, throw a level up on top. Hand crank just to the right to bring it up, to the left to bring it down. Once we do got our unit level, next thing you're going to do is stabilize it. Normally you'll store your stabilizing jack handle indoors. So we will go ahead and walk around this, pop up open all four corners here. Come down to our power switch and lift that up just a couple of inches, just so that we can get inside here into our storage and pull out our jack handle. 3/4 inch socket on the end. Hook that on and start running this down. I'm going to recommend stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads are to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot blacktop. Pick a couple of those up, run these down just until they're taut. We don't want to lift the unit. Remember, our unit's already level, we just want to stabilize it. So get both of them down on top of a couple pads. Got our unit level and stable, we can hook up our power and water. Your power cord, plug it in here on the side, push that in and turn it to the right. Now in your convenience pack will be a 30 to 15 amp reducer in case you need to plug into a 110. Next thing we're going to do is reach inside right next to that. We got a plug that's going to come out. And this is going to be for your AC unit. Plug that in correctly. Once you got that snug, got your power hooked up, go ahead and hook up our water. At campsites, we'll hook up to city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when hooked up at campsites. Now we're going to need your sink open, so hook up this hose, hook up your water pressure regulator, hook up your hose, but don't turn your hose on yet. Make sure your drain plug is closed here. And then we're going to pop your unit up. Again, we've done all four corners. We're going to lift up until we see this green cable get taut. Got a little piano string here. Our unit is all set up right. All right, once we got that up, we're gonna go inside. First thing we're gonna grab is our safety bars. We've got a couple of these slanted in on one, square on the other. We're gonna set this up and we're gonna put them in kitty corners. So if I'm gonna put this one in the left rear, or I mean our camping side rear, the other one is going to go into our off camp side front. So the safety bars are set in here, one here, one up there. If you put one in front up here, put it in the opposite corner over there. Tuck in our safety bars, and then we can go ahead and pull out our beds. Again, it's slanted, goes to the top, so it tucks up underneath there, square into the bottom, and keep everything from falling down. Pull these out if you need to. You don't want them loose. Simply going to grab a hold here, pull it towards you. Same thing on both ends. Now The bars that'll hold these up are a little different here. So you've got a slot on one, a round on the other. Our round is going to tuck in like that. Then our slotted, by lifting the bed, will tuck in just like that. We're going to go around and put all 4 of those in. Did want to show you the front bars are a little different. Round will go toward the tongue instead of the body. And same thing, we'll lift up and tuck that in there. All right, once we've got all them, you see as you fold your corner over, you've got a corner where they snap. Pull that around, snap that in there. Pull this down. Now we will go up underneath, Velcro all the way. Not on the front, this will overlap. Then just take our string, untie this, pull it over to the other side, and hook it into the eyelet on the other side that's Velcroed, and that'll snug this all in here tightly. Next thing we do is go around all the corners here, zip these down, bring your Velcro over top of our bars. Same thing here. Pull that out, zip down, push this over. Try to step up inside the unit, side step our griddle to flip over our kitchenette. What we're going to do is we're going to activate these lights. Now we see what's going on in here. Underneath each bed will be its own pole with a rounded end and a shepherd's hook end. Our rounded end is going to attach right inside here, like so, and push that out. As I push that out, this end is going to tuck in up here. That's how your beds push out. Again, we're going around, we're zipping and doing both ends. You get them all set up. So we've got our bunks pushed out. Make sure our water's shut off in here. Now we can come out here and turn this water hose on. After the hose has been on for a couple minutes, go back up inside there, open up your water tap, make sure you get all the air out of the lines. Once that's all done, shut the lines off, and you're all set up for water. Now let's say we're going to go dry camping or boondocking. In that case, we got a potable water to fill up. Freshwater tank is just to the left of your AC power. No need for a water pressure regulator here. Simply fill it with a hose. 2 ways to tell when it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right here. Or 2 on the inside, you can see and check the level of your fresh tank. Once it's full, remove that hose, put this cap on, and then whenever you already use that water, you'll turn on your water pump indoors. Don't turn on your water pump and hook to city water that's already pressurized. All right, we got power and water. Let me walk you around the rest of the unit before taking you indoors. We got your heater flue out here. 2 things on that. 1, make sure it's never blocked, and 2, if you are running it, steer clear. It does get hot. Your city water connection, your water drains. Again, fresh water, AC power, your power. Up front you got battery posts. Check them every now and then. Make sure those haven't wiggled loose over time. Your power winch system, your propane. Just lefty loosey to open that up. Over here, we've got this big table griddle. At this lip, we'll slide on here with a quick connect LP here and 110s out here to do some cooking. That covers everything out here. Let's go take a look on the inside. This door here, we're simply going to lift it right up off the handle, come up underneath the back. See what I'm doing here? Set that in one side, That one in the other. Oh, I've got it on upside down. Because I knew that was upside down. This should be able to swing up here. And use this little bungee here. This is how we will store that door. Now we're going to come over and release the other door. As you'll see, the door has a cable attachment. I'm going to undo these snaps. Undo this here. Lift this up and out of here. When I do, the door is going to drop, and we're going to slide these cables all the way forward and connect this door. Alright, so as I said, we'll undo these snaps. That will allow it to rest on those cables. Bring this up, out, and down. Slide those cables forward. We'll start to bring this in from the outside. Each side in. And once we're in here, we're going to lock these in, as well as up top. Should lock the door in all the way around. Then we'll begin the Velcro process. Velcro inside. And out. All the way around, get that in there nice and snug on both sides. And entry door is in. So coming up inside the unit, first thing I like to point out is your fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone in this camp with you knows the fire extinguisher is located by the entry doorway. 110 here, our ceiling light. No awning light on here, just spot for one. This is your solar charge controller. The whole purpose of this is to keep your solar panels from overcharging your batteries. So I'm going to send you a video specifically from GP Electric Go Power on how this works. Not much you have to do to it at all. To the right is our storage. Coming up inside the unit, everything's all set up in here. Our lighting. Underneath our sink is going to be charging port and our furnace. Put that crank on. So I shut that off. You'll notice it'll take a couple minutes for the furnace fan to cycle through before it shuts off. Controls for your fridge are inside here. 110 with GFCI reset on the side of your dinette, as well as your water pump when you're utilizing your potable water, and your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mention that's 12-volt, always running off your battery. So if you are out dry camping, boondocking somewhere, nothing plugged in charging your battery, disconnect the battery to keep this from running your battery down while you're gone, if you're going to be gone for the entire day. Still underneath your dinette, going to be your breaker box and fuses. A variety in there. Recommend keeping a handful of those with you when you go camping. Not much more to talk about in here other than your smoke alarm. 110 here. Again, storage here. Lastly, I do want to mention you have a hookup here for a heated mattress. You also have a connection up here for a fan light that you can purchase that'll connect to this. There's a light and a fan, and it'll just plug in right here. That about covers everything in here. Little charging port there. Lastly, our AC. Alright, let's act like we're leaving a campsite and close the unit up. Start by putting this table down and bringing our cushions down. And then we'll simply flip this back over and shut the lights off. Then we'll have room to push our ends in. Push forward on these. Just reversing the process on our bunk ends. And tuck everything away. So I've gotten this down. Got our bars removed from our ends. Before flipping this over and shutting off our lights, we're going to reverse the process on this door. Unvelcro. Unlock. And we're just going to lift it up. Push the bottom end first to put it back up here. Alright, so we're going to lift this up out of here. Lean that forward, you see those cables will slide right on down there for you. Go all the way down. Just back up top. That lock back in there. Then come back down here. And slide back up our cables. Now we can flip this over. Go out and push our bunks in. Alright, so from that point, bring that down, or push our beds in, put our girdle inside, return this door back to where it was. We have to remove these bars. Simply lift up a little bit on the end, pull these out. So at that point, unhook our string, pull up all of our Velcro from our bottoms, lift everything up so that we're able to simply push our bed in. Bring it into that point. Repeat the process on the other end. Remove our bars by simply lifting up a little bit. That will free up my bed. Allow another push in. Again, we've walked around this point. Take out our safety bars. Tuck them away up inside the unit, as well as our bars there. Do that real quick. So we've gotten all of our bars put away, safety bars removed. We're simply going to come over here and hit down. As one person, I like to bring it about halfway down, walk around and just start tucking everything in. Once you are halfway, you can go ahead and unplug your AC unit. Tuck that away as well. Just again, walk around the unit, make sure everything's tucked in, so we can continue bringing this down. Alright, once we got our top all the way down, we can go back around, connect all four of our latches, secure our top. Now we use this power to bring everything down and save down our battery. So at this point, unhook your power, your water, cable on here, bring up your stabilizing jacks, and if you're out boondocking, you need to dump your freshwater drain, open this drain up right here and head on home. Again, thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Mac for many years to come. Happy camping.